Brad, Stingray, you came back to Blackpool, and my goodness, did you make a statement tonight?
Yeah, another win, first round, and feeling good. There's 3 fights I've had with Andy now. He's been down in Blackpool, and I feel like I've shown. There he is, biggest fun. Fans everywhere, you know what I mean? Can't go anywhere now.
This is not Blackpool, it's fandom. What the louts in the background don't realise is we've got noise cancellation on, so they can't hear a word. So
there's no one there, really. I'm just pretending there's fans. Yeah.
But no, going back to that, it is your third fight with Andy Abrol down at Sharp Styles. And Lee picked up on this in your pre-fight interview, that you did a lot of things well before with Ricky Hatton, and you've moved over to Andy, and you're starting to do those things even better, and now you're starting to add to your game. You're starting to really look spiteful, and you're really sitting down on your punches, Brad. Has that been a change for you?
Yeah, I feel like it's been quite a lot of changes since coming to Andy, but I definitely feel the move up in weight has benefited me. I feel like I'm sitting down on my single shots, feel like I'm punching a bit harder, and it's all falling into place now. It took a bit of time, but to be honest, tonight I probably didn't show half of it there. I knew he felt a shot early on, and I just thought, you know what, like, I'm better than these shows. You know what I mean? Not big-headed or anything like that. Like, I want big fights now, and I thought, you know what, like, I'm gonna blast this kid out now in the round, whether I was a bit rushed, whatever. You know what I mean? Threw the kitchen sink at him, but. I want to get in some big fights now, and I want to show people that I'm ready, and that was what I had in my head. And when I watched it back, I'm going to be a bit like, but you know what I mean? I stopped thinking in the first round.
Absolutely, you did, and I don't think you're giving yourself credit there either, to be fair, Brad, because there was a real power behind a snap jab to the body. And he took a step back with it really early on, and you thought, tell me if I'm wrong, you thought, he can be hurt to the body, and that's where you went. Set it up with a jab, and then he started to take the body hooks, and you started to just break him down. He got a knockdown in that first round, and got back up. I did turn around and say, this is not going the distance, and it didn't even finish that round, and that's when you got that second knockdown and ultimately TKO.
Yeah, like I say, you hit him with a few shots, a few stabs downstairs, a few whips around the side, and like I said, I knew I would put my foot on the gas, and I'm in there with a good kid. I'm not going to be doing that, you know what I mean? I'm going to be a little bit more switched on, but I just, you know what I mean, I thought I'd just let everyone know, you know what I mean, right, he's had his time to adapt, he's had his hands all right, he's been down here, he's settled in, right, come on, let's go, let him off now, come on, get me in some big fights, and I hope everyone's seeing that.
Well, no, and I think you did, because I sat here and had this conversation with you back in December, and you said, come through tonight, God willing, one more fight, and then I really want to get back on that big stage. Where do you see yourself mixing at this point now, Brad?
Yeah, the divisions, there's so many good fights. There's so many good fights.
And I'm not asking you to call anybody out specifically.
You know me, I'm not like that. I'll put someone in front of me, right fight at the right time. I'd do as I'm told by these, you know what I mean? I'd get a date, turn up on that date and a fight. But this, I fell short for that English title against Denny. I'd love to pick the English title up, and then go from there. I'm hoping by the end of the year, next year, I'm in a position looking at British. Any other titles along the way, you know what I mean? But I just want to get back in some big fights on a big stage, and I want to show people what I've been doing, and I think people will be surprised, and I think people will be impressed with the change. And it's one thing I said. It's why we come behind closed doors a little bit on the small hall circuit. I didn't want to go back on a big show in a big fight and people to go like, it's look good. That's a good win. I want them to go like, wow, where's he been? You know what I mean? Who's he training with, and what's he been doing? And I think I'm ready for that now. Put me in a big fight, and I think people are going to sit up and take notice and go, we wrote him off, but, I think he's a bit of a dark horse.
And this is the crazy thing, it's just one blemish on the record, and that means nothing in this current climate of boxing. And the thing is, Brad, I know that you'll take any fight that your coaches would recommend for you. If you say, take this guy, you'll go, when? every day this week and twice on Sundays. You'll not turn anything down. But you trust your coach at this point and trust the process.
Yeah, of course. I know it's a gradual thing, you know what I mean? I don't want to go from fighting, no disrespect, but to like foreign journeymen to top level world champion or, you know, top ranked kid, you know what I mean? Gradually build myself up, and I'm not. I know everyone said it. I'm not bothered about the money, mate. The money will come, you know what I mean? I'm happy, you know, progressing step by step.
Brad, you are such a happy fighter, and that move up in weight has been a massive difference to that. And I can vouch
I can eat a bit more, that's why.
I was just going to say, you were the happiest person at weigh-in yesterday, literally. Everybody else is like running out the door. They want to just refuel, rest, don't speak to me. And you're like, yeah, put the kettle on, chill. Let's put the feet up, let's have a proper brew. But no, so it suits you, it really does. You're able to sit down on those shots. We have been privileged to have you back on the small hall shows for the last 3 fights, Brad. But with the nicest possible way. I hope I don't see you back here again. But I've told you, I am your official hype girl now. So I will be there with my Brad Stingray.
Thank you so much.
Have you got anybody you want to thank and any sponsors?
You know, a big thank you to my manager Steve for, you know, getting me out on these small shows. Andy and Brian, the gym, the lads in the gym, and so obviously I've got my t-shirt on.
He's literally
my sponsor t-shirt.
Peel it off him.
Well, big thank you to all my sponsors. You know, it's you know, I've moved down here. I'm living on my own. You know what I mean? My sponsors helped me to pay my way.
Yeah.
And without them, I wouldn't be able to make the move down here, which, for me, you know, has turned my career on its head. And I think. And
that was a big part of it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, with them allowing me to get my own place and keep my head down in Blackpool, you know, it's a massive thing. So, like, you know, I can't thank them enough, and hopefully over the next few fights I'm going to repay the sponsorship and them looking after me.
Oh, well, like I say, it's been a privilege and a pleasure for us, and I look forward to following your journey, Brad.
Cheers, thank you very much. Nice one.
Louise Fee, VIP Boxing.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.